sure it goes live on YouTube. All right, just making sure it's going live on YouTube. I'm so excited to talk about this movie. Come on. Okay, there we go. It's live on YouTube. We're good to go there. We'll see more people jumping in as it is. But like I said, we want to go ahead and just start discussing this thing because we just watched the Godzilla Kong. It's not Godzilla X Kong. It's Godzilla Kong, the New Empire, as Adam Wingard likes to say it. Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. Oh my goodness gracious. I recorded a trailer reaction and like I haven't posted or anything yet. I'll probably post it later on, but like I was just like in like shock of what I was watching. Like it's not like it's a very different type of trailer than the other MonsterVerse trailers. Like it's I think Godzilla vs Kong was like there's like kind of more of that epicness. This one is going so much wackier than any of the MonsterVerse movies before it. And it is just leaning fully into the campiness. Like the final shot of the trailer of Godzilla and Kong running together just made me think of the Joel Schumacher Batman movies. And I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I want to see. All right. So what did you think of the trailer?
I have mixed feelings. I will not lie. It looks awesome. Like the visuals look great. They have great shots of the monsters in the trailer. But I just don't know like how cohesive this will be within the rest of the MonsterVerse. Each movie so far has been very different from one another, which I think is fine, but at the same time it there's this kind of consistency that's being lost, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we're finally having a MonsterVerse movie where the director has directed multiple movies because Adam Wingard's returning. So like, all right, cool. We have this connective tissue now, but the trailer looks even more ridiculous than before.
Yep, I like the profile picture here. Okay, trailer was awesome. Feels good to be back. It does feel good to be back. You know what? I'm gonna try and send this link to. Let's see if Ryan can jump on. I don't know if he can, but let's see if he has like a few minutes to jump on. I'll send him the link to the stream. You know, Kaiju Network has not been on anything in so long. I think it'd be fun if we can get him on here. So let me see if I can send him the link.
For sure. He said he was watching Godzilla -1 later tonight.
Yes, I'm aware of that. So, which we were originally going to do like a -1 stream, but I figured, you know what, the Godzilla Kong trailer is dropping. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to see if somebody else wants to join on too. Okay. CCXP sucks. They still haven't showed anything related. Yeah, CCXP is like they don't show like I'm trying to find a stream or something that has any bit of like trailer stuff. Like what a mess in general. But I mean just ridiculous. But my God, the rise of an empire. I'm still like just in shock of what I just saw. Because Godzilla versus Kong, like that trailer, like was just so perfectly like all the MonsterVerse trailers are like super like perfectly edited, pretty much. This one just got so wacky, and I was just in shock of what I was seeing from the start. But you know what? Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and watch this trailer. See if I can jump on this right here. You still see it? All right, let's push play on this. We'll just watch the whole thing, and then. If you can hear the volume.
I can.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
For most of human civilization,
Stuff in the pyramids.
we believe that life could only exist.
What up, chat? Good to see you all.
On the surface of our planet.
I love the tagline though. Rise together or fall alone. Like this part was surprising to me. I didn't expect Kong. Look at that. He's got a little metal arm right here.
Yeah.
I guess he must have got his arm busted or something.
Wrong about?
Welcome to my world.
But this stuff looks great right here.
Yeah.
Like the stuff with the monsters right here. Effects wise, it looks top tier.
This world has
Kong
more
looks a lot
secrets
older, like he's
than we could possibly
going
imagine.
gray, it seems.
Like this shot here was pretty cool. Okay, so we can't get Kaiju Network on this one. Oh, look at how adorable that little Kong is.
that?
That's not Kong.
Like, what is this
Who
stuff
could
right
have
here?
done this?
Look at that. Like, that shot there looks pretty cool. That was a shot we saw in the initial teaser. Like, this stuff with Gia has me interested, too.
Yeah.
Like, what is all this crystal stuff? Like, what is that?
Kong can't stop this on his own.
Kong's.
He won't be alone.
Godzilla's coming out of the ice like he was in the original King Kong vs. Godzilla.
Yeah.
I actually like his look right there. Like, that shot looks pretty good.
Yeah, crystallized Godzilla.
But this is like pure Planet of the Apes right here.
Yeah.
Okay, we get the spiral spray. Like this shot right here. Like that's so wacky, but I kind of love it. Like, I mean, it's funny, but it's just super over the top crazy.
Is that a mini Kong?
Like, little Kong looks adorable.
Look, we know what we're getting into. There's no reason for us to be disappointed.
Right. We know
You know what I
exactly
mean?
the type of movie it's going to be. The last movie tried to play it off more serious. This one is like, no. We are going extra wacky and shenanigans. But let's just kind of go.
I can appreciate that with each installment in the MonsterVerse, Legendary Pictures like listens to some of the criticisms and tries to rectify them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope the human stuff is interesting too, because we just got -1, and like the storyline with that was actually really good too. But see, we got this stuff right here. Looks like a Hollow Earth containment field of sorts, maybe to capture some Titans or whatnot. Looks like we're in Egypt right here. And then we can see Kong coming out with his little mechanical arm. Now, I am curious to see. I know there's like leaks and stuff out there, I haven't followed like all of them. So, I mean, if anyone knows them, try to refrain from saying everything. Because like I said, it's tricky because I'm aware of some things. Because like even when I try not to like see things, they pop up. You know what I mean? That's just how it is when you're like more into the fandom and stuff. But like I said, I know that there's like at least like one other big monster in this movie that's like what the Scar King kind of has. But I'm curious to see how it all unfolds. Like there's the stuff with Gia, I'm interested in, like, 'cause there seems to be some sort of mystical element, if you will. But like some of that stuff is the more interesting stuff, like the world building. Like Hollow Earth feels like another planet entirely, basically. There's Dan Stevens in that. I hear he's like probably pretty cool. But Kong right here, like this is going to be a really impactful moment for him because he's wanted like to find other members of his kind for so long. And the first one he sees is just like his little son of Kong right here. So he looks, like I said, he looks really adorable. You know what he looks like? He looks like the like if you read Skull Island Breath of Kong, right? The MonsterVerse comic.
A long time ago, yeah.
Okay, well, like he looks like little Kong in those comic books, but like a little bit of a different species. But I mean, the effects here look pretty good in this shot right here. Like he looks really adorable. Just seeing them there. And then there's Dan Stevens, the new lead of this movie. There's no Skarsgård this time around. No Millie Bobby Brown or Kyle Chandler or any of that. The only two, like three cast members back. We have her again. She changed her hairstyle, going for the I don't know what you want to call that look. But you got her. Gia's back, and then you have Bernie, everyone's favorite. But yeah. So this shot right here with the bloody handprint is the same one we saw in Skull Island. You know when Kong was like, so that actually wasn't Kong. That looks to be this new villain, the Scar King. But this one, like I said, I'm more interested to see where this one goes. But like here we go, Kong right here. Something kind of mysterious. I think this is probably where all the apes are kind of trapped, maybe. Perhaps it's like a prison of sorts. Because like there's this whole like species of like apes right here. Like you see all this stuff.
Yeah.
And like a thing of bones. Witness the rise. And they have Kong being chased by all these little tiger things. Now this stuff is interesting. So this looks like maybe like the Iwi ancient Hollow Earth. Like, see, this is the stuff I'm really excited for, is the lore building. I mean, look at all this like weird crystallized glowing stuff. There's like an ancient temple. Now this right here, what is this? We go like pause it. Like, that's not the Scar King thing. That's like some other creature. It looks like
a bug, like a giant
like
bug.
some crustacean like thing.
Yeah.
Stop this on his own.
Kong can't do this on his own. Gia seems to have some sort of psychic connection here. He won't be alone. I like how Godzilla's like kind of coming back from this. I think Godzilla like realized he kind of needed to train harder after the last fight, where he got humbled pretty badly.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of like the new design of Godzilla, like changing to pink? Like, this shot looks really cool.
It looks great. Yeah, I could get behind this design.
Yep. So we got this design here. This is very Millennium-esque though. So I feel like Wingard's kind of fused like the MonsterVerse stuff with Millennium.
They're trying different things.
Right.
They're
and like
trying all kinds of different things.
Yeah, the pink is coming, like that feels like very Shin Godzilla-y with the color palette. And they have that shot that was in the teaser trailer. And then, like I said, this is pure Planet of the Apes with this stuff.
Yeah.
So we get our look at the Scar King right here. An interesting design for like a villain of sorts. But then we kind of cut to him here. He's got balls and all that. His bones looks like people right here. He is just like unleashing holy hell amongst everyone on this planet. They are keeping, like I said, the other kind of... There's got to be more with Scar King in that. Like, it looks like we got the red spiral heat ray too coming back.
Yeah.
So that's why Godzilla has to evolve. I like it too. It looks pretty cool. But this shot here, just... Did you ever think you'd see like just when Godzilla vs. Kong was announced many years ago, did you ever think it would go to like this?
No, not
I mean,
at all.
Godzilla running, like, this is pure Showa. Like, remember when he was like running to like help that Jaguar? This is what it feels like to me. With what they're doing with the stuff. It's just this image of these two running together. It's just, it's so like I him running like that, like, it's not something I would have ever really expected to see. He's got a mechanical, but it's like at the same time, like, it puts a big giddy smile on my face to see this. It's just so wacky, but I love it. And of course, we have little Kong right here. Like I said, he looks pretty adorable right there. Like, his head was like way bigger than like proportionally than the rest of his body, it seems. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm excited. He looks like he's going to like steal the show kind of in the movie. But I mean, some of the stuff with the monsters, like the interesting character stuff, is what I'm most. But like Kong finally, like this one was probably gonna be pretty good because it'll be the first time Kong sees another member of his. Like, look at him. He's like he's been looking for other members of his kind all this time, and he's finally gonna find one. I think the monster characterization stuff is kind of one of the more interesting aspects of it. So this looks more interesting than GBK, Civilization with Hollow Earth. Perhaps. Let's see what else we got. I'm hoping we see Rodan, Mothra again, and maybe assist kind of. Well, I mean, there may or may not be a Mothra appearance. I've heard so many conflicting things on that, but I think it would be cool to have Mothra come back, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So all this.
Do you have any predictions?
Okay, based on, like I said, I don't know everything. I haven't read all the plot leaks and stuff, so I'm trying to go in this thing saying I know a little bit, but not.
Yeah,
like a lot per se, because I don't know how this thing's going to end or whatnot. I know they're going to, I mean, we already saw them teaming up. We've seen Godzilla evolved. We see Kong with like a metal like cast or whatever, probably because Scar King or whatever broke the hell out of his arm.
I imagine, okay, the arm, Kong's arm. So if you remember during the final fight scene of Godzilla versus Kong,
right?
Kong's like shoulder was dislocated.
Right.
And he had to he had to repair his own arm
and
then get back into the fight. So I think that's what the deal is.
Right. He's hurt, but he needs to keep fighting.
Yeah.
So he's like, I think he's going to get humbled pretty badly. And that's where they all come in. But the thing I'm most excited for is to see the progression of how Godzilla and Kong have to ultimately become like friends in that. Because Godzilla, like I said, him and Kong did not like each other the last time, but as the poster of the movie says, let me pull up the poster really quickly one more time so I can get. So rise together or fall alone. What do you think of that as a tagline? I kind of like it.
That's a good tagline.
That is a good tagline. It's like, look, you have to work together or you're going to fall by yourself. You can't. It's like Goku and Vegeta coming together after being like enemies and stuff. The bromance is forming here between Godzilla and Kong. But like, I just never would have like this image right here. Godzilla evolved in a giant crystallized like area.
Yeah.
And Kong with a metal arm or something. Just it goes so wacky and crazy, but it's like it's fun. It's gonna be fun. Godzilla and Kong are probably gonna get humbled individually. Yep, I think so too.
I think. Well, actually, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right too. I mean, look, we have like 4 months till this movie, 4.5, like over 4 months till this movie comes out. They're still doing a lot of work on the film. Because I mean, if you look back to the first King of the Monsters trailer, even some of the CGI definitely changed by the time the first trailer and the second trailer happened.
Yeah.
So I mean, we still got like 4 months of like VFX work to be like kind of done on it. So some of the VFX look really good. Some of it's a little bit like jarring, like when you're seeing them kind of run. But I mean, like I said, shots like this of Kong and Godzilla here look really great. And then other times it looks a little bit unfinished, but I mean, this is a very VFX heavy movie. Like Kong here looks pretty spotless, like in an area like this, right? Like that looks phenomenal right there. Little baby Kong right here is kind of one of the interesting ones because like he looks good, but there's still something like off about it. You know what I mean?
They made him look a little too human. So that uncanny valley is just like bothering the brain, you know.
Yeah, there's something kind of off about it.
I think that Godzilla won't show up until a little over halfway into the movie. I think.
I don't know. I feel like
we have a bit of a Justice League situation going on here
Superman
because Godzilla versus Kong was basically the Batman v Superman of the series, and now this is going to be our Justice League version. You know, it not entirely the same thing, but we have more Kongs, you know. We have another monster that we don't know about. And of course, I think that just story-wise, I think this is yet again going to be Kong's movie.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it looks
Godzilla rising from the ice and then joining the battle is something that I feel like would happen like maybe I don't know, over halfway into the movie.
Godzilla will probably show up earlier on because the way I see it, like Kong is gonna like, I mean, because he finds other apes in the Hollow Earth, and that Scar King guy, he's not gonna be too happy when we see him. Like you said, these other apes just look. Wait a minute, hang on, is that Kong right there? Let's see. Let's go frame by frame really slowly. We can see. Let's take a look. Playback speed 0.25. I don't know if I can go. Yep, that's Kong right there, right? So he finally reunites with his kind, and then the first thing he's gonna see, boom, this asshole. Yep, this is a pretty cool shot. Like I said, this is proof Planet of the Apes, but look at Kong. Look how happy he is. He finally found other members of his kind, and then he's gonna get humbled by this ape right here. Look at how angry he looks.
You know, the Scar King looks like it's from this Asylum movie. There's a movie from Asylum called Bigfoot from 2012. He looks like that. The Scar King looks like the Bigfoot design in that movie. You should look it up right now. Go.
All right, hang on.
Yeah.
One of my other friends sent me the final running bit of Godzilla Kong. He sent me like I didn't show him the meme of like Godzilla Kong running as Batman and Robin, but he sent it to me where it was just running the bat signal.
Yeah.
Hang on. I thought, you know what? I'll let you share it. How about you find it and then you share your screen?
Okay.
But yeah, those are the comments. Godzilla Kong versus the Pokemon. Yes. Sure already has 541 views in an hour. Wow.
All right. I feel like the Scar King looks like this.
All right. That's yeah, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, I mean, not in every shot, but there are certainly shots that where they basically look exactly the same. Let me see. This particular this looks like the Scar King kind of.
Mm-hmm.
The color's different for sure, but uh I see I see it in this particular design. Anyways,
Okay. All right, let's see. Let's add this back up right here. But yeah, so like I said, the new Empire trailer is here. Now, compared to other MonsterVerse trailers, this is far from my favorite. I still think the King of the Monsters one was better. I even think the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer was a little bit better than this one, personally. But like I said, I still had a good time with it. Like this one just went so far into the craziness, and it's like it's so jarring the first time you see it because this is not the type of movie I would have expected it to be.
yeah.
Like the movie in my head is so different from like what the final like reveal and ultimately kind of is, but we were going like pure wacky crazy superhero stuff. Look at how adorable. Like I wonder what his name is. Like a Son of Kong, or is it what is it in Son of Kong's like Kiko or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. But yeah. And so Kong is here. It looks like I feel like this is like but you see kind of all these crazy crystals and stuff like that. He's kind of discovering things. I feel like he's going to act like, and you see the axe kind of glowing right here. So it
Yeah.
looks, and you see these like skeletons of different Kong species right here. I feel like this is where he accidentally like opens up like the portal of
Kongzuki.
I love it. Kongzuki, that's a great one. King Kong will submit to Scar King. Godzilla has to take on a new form to take on both, but Kong turns on Scar King and maybe say Baby Kong is human friend. Yeah, I think Kong is going to have a bit of an interesting like bit of conflict here because he finally like finds other members of his kind, if you will, like in Hollow Earth. Look at that, like the ancient Kongs, like what he's been looking for all this time, and what he finds isn't exactly like what he's hoping for.
Yeah.
He's so excited to finally meet other apes, and he's immediately rejected by this thing. Like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Okay, Kong runs alone. Honor starting as Godzilla in the service, and then Godzilla comes down to learn. Okay, that's a good thing. Considering Ryan Reynolds, okay. Godzilla watched Barbie and found pink. Yes. So, like I said, there's so much like witness the rise. This is like I said. I mean, this stuff here is like going to be fun to watch. It just Kong kind of like looks like he's kind of hunting, if you will, and then like the whole pack is kind of after him. Look at these like weird little like they look like hyenas, kind of.
Yeah.
Look at that jump. But yeah, this is the stuff I'm kind of excited for. But like this is like the more wacky like what is this? Like what's this ancient civilization? This looks like another like this looks like the Iwi tribe, if you will. Perhaps these are the connection to Skull Island, if you will. Because like I said, I think this is like tying closely with the Skull Island mythos in that we see Dan Stevens there. Bernie's back, everyone's favorite from the last movie. See the crazy crystals. Like this stuff here, like this looks just interesting. Like what this is like a wait a minute, is that a tail or something through here? I don't know. Or is it just something else?
I don't know.
Okay, this clearly looks like okay, I think it's the Brazil stuff or maybe the Rome. Because I heard there's a fight scene. They filmed stuff like at the Coliseum in Rome.
Oh
So
yeah.
I've heard stuff that there might be a Godzilla fight there or whatnot.
I know there's supposed to be a fight at the pyramids.
Right, and we saw kind of a glimpse of that. Gia is the chosen one. Yeah, she's got to have like some sort of very big, important role, if you will. But look at her hands; they're kind of glowing too,
Yeah.
which is like what I'm really intrigued about. Like I said, there's something mysterious about this energy. Like maybe this is what King Ghidorah was after in the first place. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it kind of like raises a bunch of questions about that. But Godzilla's clearly been in like kind of lumbering in his little crystallized place, getting stronger, evolving into the next level. He's basically like. I'm trying, like I said, I just keep thinking Dragon Ball Z. So like if you have his base form, You have his burning form, which is like a Super Saiyan form, and then this is like his Super Saiyan God form, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
So we got all this crazy stuff right here. And then, of course, the shot of him coming out of the ice. Like I said, very reminiscent of that. But, like, he looks like reborn in a way. No pun intended with my name. You know, somebody gives it right here. The crystalline objects give Space Godzilla vibes. I was thinking the same thing, too. There definitely are some Space Godzilla. I mean, at this point, with how wacky the MonsterVerse has gone, I wouldn't be surprised if we got Space Godzilla vibes. This is my favorite shot of the trailer, by the way. I mean, them running, too, it's pretty cool. But I like this shot right here. Look at him. He's, like, charged up. He's pink. He's evolved. And I know there was, like, some toy leaks that went out, and you could see kind of, like, the evolved, and people were ripping on it. But I'm like, just kind of wait for the final design, and I think it looks pretty cool. Definitely Godzilla 2000 vibes with it.
Yeah.
And that, so I like this design. Like, look at his eyes and that too. So I feel like we've kind of anime series. Okay,
Pretty dissected this trailer.
Yeah, they definitely need to go to space. So, like I said, I did film an immediate reaction to stuff.
Yeah,
but I just want to kind of get to this stuff. So, but and then the shot right here, him like back in civilization, unleashing terror. You know, it'd be cool if we had flashbacks to the ancient Titan War. I feel like we need to. And here we have Godzilla. It looks like he's in the desert, like super charged up, amped up, ready to kind of kick some ass. I like the pink though. Like the pink gives a different like aesthetic.
This scene looks like it's in Egypt.
Yeah, it looks like it's at the pyramid scenes, but like he's kind of menacing, glowing. He went from blue to pink. He's changing colors. Like he's going through his little cycle right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like it's in Egypt. Like I said, Kong's effects look really good here. I feel like Kong they've kind of like mastered pretty well.
Yeah.
And it's like Godzilla's there's the spiral heat ray, so that's we got that back. But what is he firing at? I don't know if it's necessarily Kong because we see them. I mean, the movie is Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. It's about the team up, right?
Right.
Does it say anything? Let's see what the okay, this is that. But yeah, like look at these crystals and all that too. Like where they're coming right out of the ground. They're running together side by side, like it's Batman and Robin. It's so goofy. Oh, he's got like stuff on his arms too. You notice that? Look at this.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that before, but that's kind of cool. Godzilla looks like he's definitely been working out a little bit. He's a lot more slimmer. I love how the first teaser is way more serious, but this thing just looks like it's like, nah, we're not gonna.
Yeah, this is a B movie.
This is a big budget B movie.
This is basically a B movie, and I'm all for that. I really am.
But yeah, like I said, there's something off about this little ape right here. I mean, his head just seems so much bigger than the rest of his body. It's like it feels like proportionally off a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, it looks adorable. But I don't know. Maybe it's the color fur choice that they went with.
It's a little too human, or maybe the effects just aren't finished yet.
Right.
It could be any number of things.
Mm-hmm. And then Gia, of course, will form a bond with him. He seems to probably like people. I've heard Doug is back in the movie too.
Yeah.
So like little ape here, little son of Kong is going to be one of the MVPs of the movie. You know, we need Godzilla's son in this series though. I mean, what the hell, right? I mean, this is about Godzilla evolving. Like him and Kong are becoming bros now, where they have to kind of like I said, the shot right here is like this. It's the money shot. Like, I mean, there's a lot of money shots in the trailer, but the image of Godzilla and Kong finally, like, because in Godzilla versus Kong, they did team up, but it was kind of a reluctant one, like in the moment sort of thing. But here, like Godzilla leading the charge with Kong side by side with him, it's just not something I would have expected to see like this. So you know what I want to hear? I want to hear like the triumphant Godzilla music playing during this scene.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I feel like we've kind of broken down like every bit of this trailer that we can. Seismic activity, crazy stuff, Hollow Earth. This looks like either Brazil or Egypt because the poster had Brazil. I think there was also something like with Adam Wingard. You know, we could probably like pop that. Like, you know, I'll put Godzilla on right here, or we'll put Kong right here. Like I said, this shot of Kong looks pretty cool. Let me find the see if I can find an interview with Wingard on something because we just went. They just went super crazy. Okay, hang on. All right, let me stop sharing my screen really quickly. So, how's the chat doing today?
Someone mentioned Destroya may appear, and that's a good theory for that one leg that we see.
Yeah, they could be
I said
something
look like
kind
a
of like
bug.
that.
It could be like the crab did Destroya, you know.
Mm-hmm. Infinity Gauntlet. Yes, Kong is
Yeah.
wearing the Infinity Gauntlet. I like that. Let me see if I can find something with this. Yeah, look at that. Very Millennium vibes with Godzilla. The skin coloration has changed a little bit. Okay, I've seen a little bit of divisive response to the trailer, and it's expected, because it's like going in this direction.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find the. I saw a post with Adam Wingard. All right, let's go to that. I'm on Twitter right now. Let me share my screen right here, so we can watch this little clip together of Wingard talking the movie. Okay. Okay, this is from Collider Frosty. I mean, he's covered a lot of stuff.
Godzilla Econ Onobo Imperio is so big, so full of your favorite titans and all new enemies, it's going to blow your mind. Hidden deep within our world, a new empire is rising. And this adventure is going to take Godzilla and Kong to places they've never been before.
Okay, can you hear that?
For the first time in movie history, these cinematic icons face a threat so dangerous that their only chance of survival and our only chance of survival is to unite and fight as one. By now, you've met our terrifying new nemesis, a character that has been hiding in the shadows of the Monsterverse for a long time, the Scar King. But uniting isn't enough. Godzilla and Kong will both have to evolve this time, and you're going to see these icons powered up and battle ready like never before. We wanted to outdo ourselves this time with bigger Titan action, new creatures, and the ultimate throwdown. This is an epic globe-trotting journey, and one of my favorite locations in the film is Rio. What's up, Brazil?
Okay, definitely Rio.
There's nothing more epic than seeing these godlike creatures framed by one of the most sacred and epic landscapes in the world. I can't wait for you to see this film on the biggest screen possible next year. So I'm hoping that you're all excited to be the first people in the world to see the first ever trailer. We made this movie for you. Thank you. Enjoy this first glimpse at the new empire. Thank you, Brazil, and to everyone there. Back to you, Aline and Forlani. Obrigado.
All right, great job reading the cue cards, Adam.
That's funny.
We have Alien Invasion. Yeah, Alien Invasion's the next thing you have to do. Space Godzilla, Gigan, Orga, and then end it with Destroya. That's like you have I think 2 movies left in this thing. Because I mean you're exploring the origins with Hollow Earth. You're going back to the past. You have Monarch, which you can explore more things of that TV show. Which there was a new trailer that dropped for that, and Godzilla's gonna be fighting the Ion Dragon in it, so that'll be kind of fun. But my goodness, we're just getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I get it. You know, they're really making it look more and more like an Avengers movie.
You know what? I was
know?
thinking the same thing too. They have leaned heavier into this being you know what? Somebody literally just posted that too. They turned them into the Avengers. Yeah, this has become a superhero movie. That's what it has.
And that's why I have mixed feelings because
Right.
I didn't want sure I would like a cinematic universe with Godzilla and Kong stuff. You know what I mean? But I didn't want them to strictly follow the same formula and same look and feel that Marvel had already set for themselves. Because a lot of other franchises have tried and failed to mimic Marvel's success. And now even Marvel is not succeeding as well as they used to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's like I really do want this movie to be good. I want it to succeed. But I'm seeing all these things in the trailer and it looks so ridiculous and so silly. And I feel like, wow, we've really moved on from Gareth Edwards' Godzilla.
We're so far removed from Gareth Edwards.
Yeah, it's like
was
these
this
guys.
even the same? This is literally gone. It's gone the Batman series route. I mean, we go from Tim Burton to Joel Schumacher. That's what we've done with the MonsterVerse.
Yeah,
Wingard's
it's
like, no. I'm gonna go even wackier with this. Like, he is just like all in on making the campiest like Godzilla movie possible.
yeah. I mean, I'm reading the comments on the trailer on the official Warner Brothers Pictures post. And
Yep.
like the comments are all saying the same thing I'm saying. It's all like really mixed. People are really excited and some people are kind of getting a little nervous. Here's one comment that's got at the top. It says, "This feels very different. I'm not sure how I feel about Godzilla and Kong running like that. It feels like something out of the Avengers. Hopefully the final shot will be promising." That's just my opinion. Nevertheless, I'm excited to see it.
Yep. We're going.
Everyone's
That's a fair point.
They move so fast.
I know it
They
does feel
move so
off
fast.
putting because they are like super fast moving. Like, it feels like I do wish they went a little bit slower with some of this, but like like I said, it looks like fun, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
so off-putting a bit because we've gone like so far. All right, Valerie Gothic. We look so dumb,
yeah,
but I'm here for it, to ask. I like OG's. Okay. I do like, yeah, it is. Like I said, it looks like I said, it's the ridiculous one. Oh, you got, like, that's a good point. The Hulk form. Okay, yeah, it kind of reminds me of Incredible Hulk with their running at the end there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a good comment here. The movie looks dumb as fuck, but I'm here for it. To be honest, I do like OG. Yeah, like I said, I like Godzilla's new design too. And the movie is just like, you know what? You want your super duper serious Godzilla movie? Go watch -1. It's fantastic. Like, it is a dead serious, like, really intense movie. The new Empire is just like, we are not going to be that. We are going to go in the total opposite direction. And you know what? I'm totally all for it because I like all different types of Godzilla movies. I like my campy ones. I like my serious ones. This one is going so far in the other direction that it's such a great contrast. Like, I mean, think about it. The two most recent Godzilla movies, -1 and this. Look at how different they are. Like, it's so far like removed from like the other, but it's so wacky.
Well, I'm just hoping that like I don't know if you remember like Thor Ragnarok, and then it went on to Thor Love and Thunder, and a lot of people didn't like Thor Love and Thunder because it doubled down on the comedy way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Do you think this is going to be Thor Love and Thunder, or if it's going to be
I'm getting the same like history tends to repeat itself here, and I'm getting like this. Okay, these circumstances that are coming together are like looking to mimic that kind of aspect, right? Where they saw what succeeded in Thor Love and Thunder. I mean, in Thor Ragnarok, the comedy was great in Thor Ragnarok, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they doubled down on the comedy so much, like they doubled down on these aspects that worked for Thor Ragnarok and now didn't work anymore in Thor Love and Thunder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Godzilla versus Kong comes out, it was during the pandemic. Not that that makes any difference, but it had like critics seemed to like Godzilla versus Kong because they were like, we can understand that this is a silly monster movie, right? We're just if we turn our brains off already, then this movie's fine. It's actually good. So Warner Brothers since then has gone through so many changes. In case you haven't noticed, Warner Brothers has been through the shit, like just constantly changing and having hits and misses. And Warner Brothers alone could have its own discussion in itself that could last for hours. But basically, I hope it looks like in this trailer that they are doubling down on the monster stuff and the silly sci-fi monster stuff, right? And I hope that that's a good thing and not a Thor Love and Thunder situation where it's just too ridiculous, too silly, where it becomes too stupid, right? It becomes so stupid that we're no longer enjoying it. We're enjoying it how bad the movie is,
Right.
right? And not about how good the movie is.
All right, let's see.
There's a clear difference.
Or as long as Godzilla isn't doing flying kick. You know what? At this point, make it happen. We are like 1 second away from Godzilla's going to do the tail slide in this movie. That's one thing I guarantee will happen. And you know what? Give me the handshake between Godzilla and Kong of this movie. How amazing would that be? Come on. If they give me that, like this automatic 10 out of 10 movie, Avengers Assemble will be like.
Well, think of it this way. I remember when Godzilla versus Kong came out. Some people were disappointed that you know how like Kong was like in the Hollow Earth, and they had like there was like some anti-gravity going on.
Yep, they didn't fight in that.
Yeah, they didn't fight, and people were like, "That's a missed opportunity to have them fight there." But at the end of this trailer, you see Godzilla is in the Hollow Earth now, right?
That's right.
With all the crystals and stuff.
Before we get that, it looks like he's going to be in the Hollow Earth in the new Monarch series. So let me find the trailer for it. Okay, because Monarch just released a new trailer today. We'll go ahead and skip ahead to some of this stuff. Let me share my screen. All right, because we'll talk about this one too. I mean, we're on the stream. Might as well talk all MonsterVerse stuff. Let's see. Okay, so
must learn to survive.
Monarch episode 4. I got to edit it together, but I'll probably post that tomorrow.
Yeah.
The world is on fire. Something happened that Monarch didn't.
Okay, so those are the lights of Hollow Earth. We had the Frostbark. So these are things we've already seen before, but some of the stuff I want to point out in this new trailer.
We can do this together.
Okay, so like that right there. So we go from that. It's like they see Godzilla's alive there or something.
I'm not taking orders from Monarch anymore. Time to cowboy.
I can't wait. Like Monarch's been really good so far. Like right there, we'll see Godzilla.
I still have yet to see it.
Wave of
Monarch.
invention, threatening the lives of 7 billion people.
What if the 3 could save the 7 billion?
So it looks like they're going to Hollow Earth here or something. Like right there. Boom.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna get that fight scene with Godzilla and the Ion Dragon. So
I bring up Godzilla being in the Hollow Earth because if they do bring back the the anti-gravity stuff.
Well, look at this.
You know how like
in
Godzilla
fight right here.
Godzilla versus Hedorah, Godzilla could fly. Right?
I would love to see that.
They have an opportunity to make that happen with Godzilla like blasting his breath to like like a rocket ship to propel him through the anti-gravity field.
Yeah. Boy, look at this. We go from that to oh my goodness. Like what happened to this series? It literally has gone the way of the Showa series. Think about that.
Yeah.
Like they went like from the really serious 2014 and then now we're at Godzilla versus Megalon territory.
History repeats itself, Sean.
It really does.
It's like
it really
poetry.
Does.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
In the Jack and handshake between them, Kong. Yes, if the movie has them shaking hands, I mean, all things are possible. I mean, the gritty, realistic 2014 has been thrown right out the window. Like it's dead. It's never coming back. Well, I mean, Monarch Legacy of Monsters is kind of the closest you'll get to that sort of tone. But with Wingard, like he is like clearly loves his campy Godzilla. Like you see it like with every single frame. Like they just want to just make a fun, entertaining movie. I don't know. We have not gotten a Monster Multiplayer. Yeah, exactly. I've heard rumors that they're doing a MonsterVerse video game, but I don't know if and when it's ever going to come out. But we'll see. How are you? Doing pretty good. Who has seen Godzilla -1 yet? I have seen Godzilla -1. We actually like Cinematic Trash and I debated doing a live stream just talking about Godzilla -1, but then this trailer dropped too. So it's like, we'll focus on the trailer for right now. Maybe we'll save -1 for another day or whatnot. But I mean, you really liked -1, right?
Oh, I have lots to say about -1. I thought it was terrific.
I thought so too. I know I did like a quick like 1 minute thing out of the theater, but I haven't done like a full big in-depth discussion because I want to do like a longer video and I want to do like a spoiler chat, but it's like, maybe I'll save for later because it was like we couldn't get our schedules to line up like the other day to do it. So but I want to have somebody on there to talk about like -1 and pure spoilers at some point. We need Godzilla fighting. Yes, we need a new Godzilla fighting. Yeah, it's been years since we had a Godzilla fighting game. It's been like way too long, and it's a real shame that we don't have more like fun fighting Godzilla games at this point. Like I said, it's a disappointment that it's taken so long. Could the Cloverfield monster be part of the MonsterVerse? At this point, you never know, because the universe gets like crazier and crazier, like with each like subsequent entry. And that so, but yeah. So what else? It's been a while since I did a live stream, and like I'm glad. I think the last live stream was the last live stream was on. Was you were on my stream, Pierce? It might have
Probably,
been.
yeah.
Because we did. No, I think I did one more like before that, just like covering a bunch of different news and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll keep -1 spoilers like out of this for right now. But I highly recommend everyone go check it out. Like that is the most depressing Godzilla movie I ever sat through. It is like just pure despair. Like it's very heavy, very emotional, but it's great. Like it's a top tier movie. I've seen like widespread praise for that, but it's seeing this trailer right after watching -1, it just makes it way funnier. Because we have
to do it the duality of the Godzilla film.
Right.
You could have a super silly, ridiculous, stupid movie. Then you have a super serious, really well made, really good movie.
Mm-hmm. That's what I love about it. It's
and this is what I mean. Why can't Americans make good Godzilla movies like that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like this is it is possible. You can make a good Godzilla movie.
I mean, I really like King of the Monsters. So
yeah,
but I mean, like I said, there's a lot of fun to be had with it. So, but yeah, it's just we are in a crazy era right now. Like I said, just going from -1 to this, like it's unbelievable. Like I said, it's something just. It's such a stark contrast between movies, and it just makes it all the more funny. So, but yeah. I mean, like where are we at right now? Like this is just great.
Where was this when I was a kid?
Yeah,
this had to happen when I'm in my 20s. You know, like.
Yep. Same here. It's
yeah.
I'm like I said, I'm at a loss for words with where we're at right now with this era of Godzilla movies. Just fantastic though. Just truly wonderful. To be honest, like I said, I'm having a ball with this sort of stuff.
Oh, I mean, if the MonsterVerse keeps going the way it's going, eventually we're gonna have the multiverse MonsterVerse.
Yes.
You know,
so
create a portal to the 1998 Godzilla
soundtrack
movie.
is amazing as well. Yes, it is. I cried at the end. Yeah, -1 is it's a very heavy movie, and like there's very emotional at the end too. Anybody glad there was never a sequel? Well, I mean, if you count Godzilla,
I wish there was. Even as bad as Godzilla 98 was, I wish there was a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted one as a kid, and I still kind of want one, low key. I think it's possible, but they would never do it. They would never do it unless Legendary like goes through with some multiverse bull crap to make that happen, like Marvel's been doing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. So cool.
Anyways,
so I'm trying to think if there's anything else we could really. Oh damn! I hope you feel better. Sucks about being in the hospital. Get well soon.
Wow. Yeah, get well soon.
Godzilla series was amazing. Yes, it was. Favorite Godzilla video game? Save the Earth for me. So I think we should stretch the stream to an hour, Pierce. We can just talk about all sorts of MonsterVerse stuff.
Okay.
Because I want to make it. I think a solid hour would be good. Because like I said, we said pretty much all that we need to say really about more so the trailer.
I could chat for a few more minutes.
Yeah, you can chat for a few more minutes. I got stuff I'll have to do too. But like I said, this is fun. Just kind of jumping on. Like this feels like the good old days of just jumping on the streams and talking all sorts of stuff.
My favorite Godzilla game was Godzilla Daikaiju Battle Royale, which is a Flash game. Which is that still around?
I have no
Or
idea. Was
thought
that a fan
Flash
game?
Yeah, it was a fan game on the internet. It was like you had to access it through Flash Player, but I know Flash Player is not a thing anymore, so that game might not be around anymore. Or maybe it is. Let me see.
Okay.
Daikaiju Battle Royale. I guess so. The actual game is not around, but you can find Flash Game Archive and stuff like that. That has like a version of it. Anyways, I missed that game.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Martin Scorsese movie? a little off topic, but that was a big deal.
No, I have not. I'll just wait for it to drop on Apple TV. Now that they got the subscription for Monarch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I wanted that movie to make money, and it didn't make any money, even though it was really
It probably
good.
would have made more money if like they didn't pay like 50 million for Leo. Apparently, like his salary was super like 20 to 40 million. I was hearing. I mean, when your budget's like that ridiculously high, it's like movies are just like the days of the movie star are pretty much gone for the most part. Like you may have like one like a Tom Cruise or a Rock who can bring an audience in, but like those days are kind of like it's no longer special anymore because you have social media and that. So we're kind of like, and people just don't care.
Is this salary really $50 million?
I've heard something like it was
No
like
way.
it was 20 to 40 million. I was hearing. You know, let's look it up while we're on the stream.
I would have thought most of that budget was to convert an entire town into like a 1920s.
Yeah,
like
Godzilla Unleashed. Yeah, I had fun with Godzilla Unleashed. Not as good as Save the Earth though. The new Kong game sucks so bad. I've heard it's terrible. Yeah, Giga Bash is fun. I kind of played it for a little while, and then like I was kind of like checked out after a while. Oh, Van Damme films like Kickboxer and Universal Soldier. I don't know if I'll ever cover Kickboxer or Universal Soldier. Maybe like one day. I kind of want to redo my first Bloodsport review because like that was kind of like the start of like this crazy ongoing stuff I have on the channel. I don't know if you ever saw those reviews I did, Pierce, but those Bloodsport reviews got so crazy.
Yeah.
But that was kind of like my first. That was like back when I just did like the written reviews, didn't do like some of these after the movies and that. But I think it'd be fun to kind of revisit Bloodsport or something at some point because I haven't really like talked about those movies in forever. I actually met one of the actors in the first Bloodsport movie. I met the guy who played like Ray Jackson. He was pretty fun. He was pretty cool. So, but you know what? Because this is Godzilla Kong, let me put up the Godzilla Kong trailer one more time. We'll Godzilla Kong. Oh. So, yeah, it's already got like. We'll put up the image of Godzilla and Kong running together. I want to see what some of these comments are saying. Team against car games is going to be something I'm not for slowly become just a batch insane as later show. Let's see what we got here. Getting lots of Godzilla 2000 vibes in the trailer. So much stuff right there. Looks like our part thinks the best bag and just big one. Hope I'm wrong. Never, I thought we could. Like I said. Okay, so like I said, people look like they're just going to embrace kind of the fun little campiness of the movie. So like that's what I'm going to try and do. Just embrace the wackiness and just embrace it. Just the shenanigans of it all. Let's see. Evolve Godzilla. So, like I said, if you like the more wackier elements of Godzilla versus Kong, then get right. Oh, close up right there. I'm just like this image of them running together. It is just, it's I don't know, like the shot of Godzilla evolving looks really cool. And then this one right here, just them running together like they're Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
It's something special because it's not something you would like see.
So which movie do you think will make more money, this or the new Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movie?
This.
Because we got two movies that have a lot to do with apes.
Thank you, JPEG. Best and worst King Kong movies. Worst is King Kong Lives. I mean, like actual official ones, and they're not going to like, not like the stuff Jack covers on his channel. right? Like just like actual official King Kong movies from 1933 to Son of Kong. Does Mighty Kong count as one too? Could you argue? Or like there's also those animated King Kong
Yes.
movies too. So okay, so I'll include Mighty Kong and those other animated Kong movies, but I'm still gonna go with King Kong Lives as the worst King Kong movie, in my humble opinion. I would have liked to shot them back to back as the last shot. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool. Them standing kind of together, them running like this. It's just this feels like the ending to like the Avengers like Infinity War trailer.
Yeah.
But like just them running. This is pure superhero stuff right here, but with the giant monsters. Like I said, it's kind of cool to see them running together side by side like this, though. It's not something you would like really like. They're becoming best friends now. And Godzilla, like I said, he evolved. Like he's clearly got his like 8-pack going on right here. I remember when everyone used to make fun of Godzilla, like MonsterVerse one, for being like really obese and overweight.
Yeah.
There, like I said, there was comments about that for a while. And now look at him. Like I said, he took that criticism to heart. After getting humbled by Mechagodzilla, he's like, I got to get back in the gym. And like really kind of work out. And he's clearly been working out. Like I said, his arms got bigger. His spikes got bigger. He went from blue to pink because what does the t-shirt say? Tough guys wear pink. So it's pretty fun. I'm gonna go in this movie and be happy it's not serious. And I can kick my feet up, enjoy it, and not have to worry about being a serious Godzilla. Like I said, -1's a very heavy one. And I quite enjoyed it. But I feel like sometimes like the Godzilla movie I'm in the mood for, it, like I said, all depends on the mood. Sometimes I like a serious one. Sometimes like I like a more campy, more action-packed one. They're all valid in their own right. Should there be a direct sequel to Shin Godzilla? I think there should be, but I don't know if they'll ever do it. Or like maybe like an animated short or something would be kind of cool. Or like a graphic novel. What is more crazy, this movie or any random show era movie? Well, it depends on we have to see this movie like in full context, but it's getting pretty up there with some of the campier ones based on this trailer.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're going there like all out. I think Peter Jackson's King Kong and it's still the best King. Yeah, Peter Jackson's King Kong is great. Wait a minute. I love this analysis. I didn't think about this one. Rocky and Apollo running on the beach. Yes. This is you know what? It kind of is. Think about it. Like, because Kong was kind of the Rocky, Godzilla's the Apollo Creed, if you will. In some ways, he's kind of the heavyweight champ. You know what? I somebody has to post that. I want to edit like that music over this scene. Oh wait, you know what? Ryan seems like he's going to join in 10 minutes. wait, hang on. Oh, wait, for real? Let me message him for real. Wait, for real?
I gotta hop off real soon.
Okay. All right, let me ask him. Wait, for real? All right. Okay, we will wait. I haven't talked to him in a while, so like, he's been super busy these days. But like it deservedly so. He's working on his movie. So
yeah.
Okay. I'll tell him we'll wait then, because he's got a showing at 6:15 for -1. So what are we saying right here? Let's kind of look at this stuff. Like I said, the Rocky and Apollo running on the beach scene, great, great stuff right there. So what do we got there? Mothra and Rodan team up versus their team up. We got to see them. I kind of like them teaming up more. Maybe it's the Monster Island Buddies fan in me.
No, I want to see them fight. I like them fighting.
Yeah.
It's
People
epic.
are saying CGI is trash. I mean, there's some really good shots of CGI. Some of it feels, like I said, they're still 4 months out and they're still working on it. I mean, go back to that first King of the Monsters trailer. Like, you can see stuff like Ghidorah in like Fenway Park. It's still being worked on, and it looked better in the final product. So, I mean, there's 4 months out till this thing. So these are obvious trailer shots, and they look pretty good for the most part. Like, there's some shots that look amazing, and some shots clearly need a little bit more work, but we're still 4 months out from this movie, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of VFX work to be done. So I'm sure it'll be fine when it's all like said and done. But I mean, like I said, it looks pretty good for the most part. So they're going wacky and fun. Just post it on your channel. It's all good. Okay, cool. I can't remember what it was. Do you have any anticipated movies? Do you have any anticipated movies on the next year? Well, I mean, this one. What about you, Pierce?
I'm not quite sure. I really want to. These movies might come out in 2025 and not 2024, but I know Francis Ford Coppola has a new movie coming out, and Tarantino has another movie coming out.
Oh yeah, The Critic, right?
Yeah. But I really want to see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and I really want to see this movie.
Yes. So the monkey movies.
Yes.
I mean, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I'm excited for too. But like that one, I'm like really cautious because War for the Planet of the Apes was so good.
It was very good.
That's my favorite Apes movie. So. Okay. I love that comment. Should they include Godzilla Jr. into the MonsterVerse? Yes, absolutely. We need Godzilla's son in here, but maybe Doug will kind of fill that role. Because I hear Doug's back in the movie. So, okay, Kung Fu Panda 4. Yeah, I'm looking. I mean, all three Kung Fu Panda movies are actually really good. First one's
Dude,
still my favorite.
We're getting so many like new legacy movies, like Legally Blonde 3.
I thought they already did legal. Well, there's a straight to video movie. That's
Or-
technically the third film, but
Or maybe an official Legally Blonde 3.
well, it's technically official, but it's straight to video. But I mean, straight to video sequels never get
I could have
acknowledged.
sworn it might be Legally Blonde 4 for all I know. Let me see.
I don't know. Ooh, Nosferatu. The Robert Eggers movie. I mean, Robert Eggers is a very like divisive filmmaker for me. I did not like the what's that Viking movie he did, The Northman. I was laughing hysterically within the first couple minutes when Willem Dafoe was crawling around the floor barking like a dog. I'm like, I can't take this seriously. It's like sometimes like I just like that one was just kind of shenanigans. The Lighthouse is very funny as well.
Yeah.
But it's like the memes have been great. Like I like The Lighthouse. Like it's my favorite of his like movies he's done. The Witch is okay. It didn't really like it's. I don't know. It was just kind of all right to me.
Yeah.
But he at least is unique as a filmmaker. But Nosferatu, I'm excited for. You got Skarsgård playing Nosferatu. So that's all good.
Legally Blonde 3 will be
boy.
coming soon. They're totally ignoring the Legally Blonde 3 that's out already. No,
Where's the
because
legend?
the other one's called Legally Blondes.
Okay, this is
So
like
it's
Alien
not
versus
even
Aliens.
it's not even the same like franchise. Legally Blondes and Legally Blonde.
Yeah, so we go from Alien to Aliens.
Yeah, basically. So Legally Blonde 3 is a direct sequel to Legally Blonde 2. Not that I care about Legally Blonde,
Yeah.
but
Ghostbusters.
we're getting a lot of random legacy movies.
Oh yeah. Oh, Warner Bros. Should do a Legendary meets Pacific Rim. I think that was the director of Pacific Rim 2's original intent was to cross over the MonsterVerse. And you know what? At this point, I feel like they're going to lead to that. I mean, look at where we've come.
Ghostbusters 4, that's another one.
I'm intrigued by that one. Like,
Yeah, I'm interested too. I enjoyed Ghostbusters Afterlife when I watched it, but I watched it a second time and didn't like it as much.
Yeah, like I liked it just fine. I think it's probably the best of the Ghostbusters sequels. I mean,
There's only one other one.
I know. Ghostbusters 2, my favorite thing of that movie is Janusz and Rick Moranis. Like, and you know, there's still some funny bits within it. Like I said, I got a soft spot for Ghostbusters 2. I don't hate it as much as other people, but like it was fine. I liked Afterlife just fine. Very different in terms of tone and style from other Ghostbusters movies. But there's still some good elements to it for sure. So I'm intrigued to see where they go with Frozen Empire. So Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, of course, we're definitely both excited for that one. Should be good. Godzilla Destroyed Pacific Rim. Alien Romulus. This one I'm very cautious about because we have not had a good Alien movie since Aliens, I want to say. Alien Covenant to me was like just a big stinker. Prometheus was the same way. Alien vs. Predator Requiem is probably the worst mainstream theatrical release movie I've ever seen. And like a movie I generally like despise. Like just hated that movie. That was that one. But the first AVP is actually kind of fun in some ways. But yeah, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. Yeah, Aliens, awesome. Aliens is the best one. So, but you know what? I hope Alien Romulus is good. God, no, Pacific Rim is ass. The first Pacific Rim is iconic, though. Hey, you say that and you have a Charlie Day profile picture. Come on now.
All right, Sean. I'm going to have to slide.
Ah, no. You can't. You got to get going right now?
Yeah.
Dang it. I want to get you and Ryan in on the stream for just a little bit. Like, it's always the timing thing. Trying to get everyone on this thing at once is such a challenge sometimes. So,
yeah, well, one day the stars will shine on us.
One day the stars will shine. But you know what? Like I said, this is the most it's been for a while. I think he's like 3 minutes out from being on this thing. Let's give it another minute or two. But you really have to get going or something.
Yeah, I have to buy dinner
Ah,
pretty soon here.
dang. Well, you know what, Pierce? Thank you so much, sir, for being on this stream. It was good to have you on. We got to talk for an hour because, like I said, the Kaiju Guard doesn't really get together as much as we used to, and
No.
I know
We've all moved in different directions in life.
right, but we did have G Fest this past year, and G
We
Fest
did.
was awesome. Like G Fest was the most fun I had all year. That was an adventure. Like I can't wait for next year's. So it'll be more fun with the 70th, and I'm sure they'll screen the new Empire there as well. But I'm definitely gonna plan some way to get back there again. Like
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, sir, thank you so much for joining on the stream. I'm gonna
course.
keep it up for a little bit so Ryan can jump on. But you got anything to plug?
Yeah. Subscribe to Cinematic Trash. I made a short film over the last couple months. So while I haven't been uploading actual videos and movie reviews, I've been hard at work with the film community here in Florida. And I have a short film. I didn't announce anything officially on any of my pages, but if you guys care, sneak peek, I do have a short film that will
You know what? Post a link
debut
in
on
the
my
comment
channel.
section. Copy a link, paste it in there so everyone can check it out. Let's do that so that way everyone's able to watch it. All right, paste it in those comments. We'll put it up on the screen. Or you know what? Share it on your screen too, so people can see the actual what the video kind of looks like too.
Well, it's not. I didn't upload it yet.
Oh,
it will debut in a few days from now.
Oh, okay.
If you feel me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, put a link in your channel so everyone knows. Go check it out.
Sure. Connect. Allow. I reached 450 subs.
Oh, that's good.
My subs have been slowly climbing up, even though I haven't uploaded in like 4 months.
Well, you're hard at work. I respect the grind. So, okay, there you go. Everyone, go check out Cinematic Crash's channel in the link in the description. Give him a sub. He needs more. He had some really good videos this past year. Some of them featured myself. Those are obviously the best ones. Yeah, but there's some fun ones, and we also shot some stuff like at G Fest. I don't know like which Jack's videos apparent. Wait a minute, can it be? Dice is not connected. All right, Ryan's popping in for a second just so he could say hi before he goes. That's why I stalled. Haha. Can it be? Hello. All right, I was trying to get his. I can't hear you. Oh no, not the audio.
All right, now I'm here.
Yes, look who it is. It's Kaiju Network, everyone. Say hello to the man, the myth, the legend.
I don't have my logo because I'm not logged in, but
did you watch the trailer?
I did. I just watched it like 20 minutes ago.
Isn't it insane?
So we weren't wrong about Son of Kong then.
We weren't. We got it. So how you been? Look at everyone, like they missed you clearly in the chat. So we'll get back to some of these old comments in a second. But so what did you think overall? We were talking about how it's leaning way more into the wacky showness of the movie. Just going all out crazy.
Yeah, they don't care anymore.
That's
fine. Just, I don't care anymore.
They're doubling down on like just the pure like goofiness. They're doubling way down. And I think that because they could see that in Godzilla versus Kong, it was like that's what people liked about it, that it wasn't serious anymore. And now they're going to double down on it. And that's why I hope we don't have a Thor Love and Thunder situation.
Okay, awkward silence. But
wow.
Yeah. So I mean, we were talking so much about like the ending shot of them running together feels straight out of like Batman and Robin or like Batman Forever, where they're running like from the bat signal or whatever. I mean, how do we go from Gareth Edwards to this? That's what I want to know. But I love it. It's so like it's so goofy. It's so campy and cheesy that it just like it's fantastic for me. Like I'm having a big smile just kind of looking at this stuff. I mean, the Godzilla and Kong have just basically become like it's become superhero movie. Like that's what it kind of is, but it's more fun because it's giant monsters. So
yeah, I mean that's fine though because we're still getting Japanese films. So
right,
kind of
exactly.
Get it all.
You're about to see Godzilla -1, right?
Yep, in like half an hour.
Half an hour. So I mean,
more than that, but
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Also, let the chat know how you've been because we haven't seen much of Kaiju Network this past year, and I think that's a crime. But you've been very busy, right?
Yeah, because I made a movie, so that kind of took up a lot of my time.
That's right.
But
Kaiju Network is in the big leagues now. He's actually
Sure,
making an
yeah.
independent film.
yeah, we
Coming out
released
next
our
year?
trailer the day before Godzilla vs Kong trailer comes out. Not
That's right.
intentional.
Yeah. We'll post what was it called? Like Chapman Speaks, right?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
You could probably post a link in the chat or something.
Yeah, we'll post a link in the chat so you can check it out. See the movie that he directed and wrote as well. So I'm excited to check it out. I can't wait. I'm sure it'll be very not, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think. It seems like a fun movie to discuss when you actually get to the material of it, right?
Yeah, it's there's definitely a lot of our beliefs in it, but it's very ridiculous and also I think self-aware enough that I think people can get a laugh out of it and probably, maybe open their mind a little bit, make them talk about some things. So,
right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Exactly. So, but
Yeah, definitely very different from the Godzilla King Kong world, but me and my friend, we're trying to make another independent film. It's a little more sci-fi-ish.
right.
So,
I mean, sci-fi is exactly like the goofy stuff we kind of love. So, but
of course.
yeah. So, have you had the chance to check out Monarch yet, or any of that yet, or no?
I got to episode 3.
Okay, it's very good. Episode 3 is probably my favorite so far because I mean, Kurt Russell's just the king of cool. So,
Are there only 4?
4 episodes out right now. So, I
Okay.
recorded a video on episode 4. I'm probably going to post it probably tomorrow. I just got to edit it now. So I did the voiceover recording for it, but then I have to get the footage and edit it all together. And then I did a trailer reaction to this movie. But I mean, we've mostly just been doing this discussion here, so I don't know if I'll even post it. Because I just was like, what the hell? I just was completely shocked at what I was watching because it was it's so. I went back and I watched our Godzilla vs Kong trailer reaction too, at least that part, and I think the trailer for Godzilla vs Kong was a little with the here we go stuff, but and it was really funny. So this one just goes so wacky, but I kind of love it in its own way. So what do you think of the Scar King and Kong's son and all that? I mean, can you see this?
Why does Kong have a gauntlet?
Well, Kong that is clearly Kong, I think, breaks his arm is what it is.
Looks like fucking Bumblebee or something when he put his hand out of the sand. I was like, what is fucking Transformers or something?
You know what? I was feeling very Transformers vibes to it. So we can can you see the trailer footage on your screen?
I can see it from
okay.
you.
So we'll go ahead and play some of the trailer bits
Very
here.
well edited, by the way. I like that.
Hey boys, I'm gonna slide, okay?
All right.
That's fine. I'll take your spot for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So before you got to jump onto the theater, and like I said, once you're gone, then I'll read some comments and then close off the stream.
Right.
But
bye everybody.
All right. See you, Pierce. Good to have you on, man. Really appreciate it.
Of course. See you guys later.
See ya. Until the next time. All right. Wow, it's been a long time since you and I have just been on a stream or something. But anyways, it's like the good old days. Like I said, I miss when we just do streams a lit. I get you've been very busy, but when you finally get your schedule cleared out, we got to do some more streams.
Yeah, that's when I'm done with school. I'm still being done with school. I can't wait to just get my own place, get an actual full-time job, and then have more time to give to things.
Right. Exactly.
But anyway,
so
because I'm being pulled in 10 directions. But yeah, let's watch this thing.
Yeah, let's watch it.
We believe that life could only exist
Looks
on the
really good.
surface of our planet.
Like I said, there's some really good CGI. Some of it clearly needs a little bit of work, but they got 4 months to do so.
Yeah.
Like this right here, I didn't expect Kong's hand to pop out. See that? Like an iron arm of sorts.
Yeah, I was like, is that Bumblebee?
What else were we wrong about?
He's got the Infinity Gauntlet.
Exactly.
But this stuff looks great here.
Oh yeah.
Wingard was talking about a lot of non-verbal visual storytelling. I think he said there's an 8-minute sequence where it's just the monsters just kind of doing their own stuff.
Perfect.
Than we could possibly imagine.
So is that Rebecca Hall?
Yeah, she's back. Gia's back, and then Bernie's back. But right here, look at this. This moment's gonna be a really good one for Kong. So you see right here, he looks like the young Kong in the Skull Island Birth of Kong comic book.
Yeah, he does.
So, he's gonna sell a lot of toys. Okay, now that handprint right there, we're just gonna break down. That's the same handprint you see in Skull Island.
Is it the same exact one?
Yeah, I think so. So I think the Scar King is the one who caused the handprint in Skull Island.
That's not Kong.
That's not Kong. Now look at him. So Kong looks to find some sort of prison of sorts.
What could have done this?
That's probably where the apes have been trapped. Like this
there's
right here.
Charging his axe or something there. So is that a flashback?
I don't know.
That like wide shot of all the things in there is I'm wondering
Maybe.
what that is.
And there's GA here. Like this stuff
Yep.
is kind of interesting for me. Like
I'm glad they brought some of the characters back. That's
right,
nice.
like what this is clearly like an Iwi tribe within the Hollow Earth, it looks like.
Very
but-
weird.
Like that right there, this is another monster that's not the Scar King of that. It looks like some crustacean like creature. I think this is the stuff like this is the stuff in Rome that because I heard they fought some Godzilla fights some monster at the Colosseum, and that's what this looks like.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking
Kong can't
awesome.
stop this on his own.
But yeah, Gia's like this chosen one, it looks like. There's Godzilla evolving.
Godzilla's jacked up in this movie.
Oh, dude, Godzilla, like, after getting
This looks
humbled by
incredible.
Godzilla, he's like, I gotta level up.
He looks fantastic.
Like, that shot right
That's
there,
amazing.
like this shot there, like, the effects look terrific right here. Like, this shot of the glowing pink, it's the 2000s vibes
Oh
and all
my
that.
god, that's awesome.
Like, that looks great. Like, that is the coolest shot in the trailer, arguably. And there's the stuff from the original teaser. So if you can see right here, here's Kong meeting other members of his kind for the first time. You can see him right there at the center stage. Like Kong is like he's finally like meeting other members, and then here comes this asshole. What do you think of the design here? Like I like it. He's got the bones and all that. He's got like the shape, the bald head. It's gonna be Koba. It's gonna be like Planet of the Apes vibes right here. We have Koba and Caesar, who's clearly Kong.
Yeah.
And then you have
Holy
Scar King
shit.
here in like the daylight right there, probably unleashing hell. This shot looks cool. You can see he unleashes the spiral heat ray. Like right there.
Is that
This
our
shot right
final
here.
battle scene at the end of the movie there?
Look at this. Okay.
Welcome to my world.
What did you think of them running? Like, was that something like really like unexpected? All right, we'll get one more bit.
Is that a mini Kong?
So I'm excited to see like all like the Kong focus stuff. But what do you think?
It's a little cheesy looking.
It definitely does. Like, there's some of the effects definitely need a little bit of polishing, but we got 4 months to it, so I'm not too worried because, like, I mean, they got a lot of money thrown at this thing, and that's all they're kind of doing right now. I mean, the movie's all like it's just touch-ups really at this point, but I mean, like I said, there's some cool shots right here. There's clearly a fight in the desert. I don't know, like, I know there's been leaks about the movie. I know a few things, not like everything. I know, like, from what I've heard, something like there's like another monster in it that's like the most like the first Titan. That's all I really know because like I try to avoid like as much stuff, but stuff gets kind of spoiled anyways. But like that shot of Godzilla lighting up, like what do you think of the pink? Like I kind of like it. It's very Shin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think they're like we need to level up American Godzilla.
right, like he needs to become more powerful, and like I said, dude's been working out. Like his arms look bigger. Godzilla and Kong are probably gonna fight once. I like the spiral heat ray.
Are they gonna fight once or this? I mean, it wasn't the other guy on the beach as well?
Right,
This
but I
kinda
think
looks like
Godzilla and
that
Kong are gonna have to like they're not gonna be like happy to see each other at first. But you see this moment right here of them like just running together, and I like the young me like just can't wrap my head around this moment too. Like this is Godzilla and Kong. Just where do we go from Gareth Edwards to this?
Yeah. I don't know.
We've gone so far in like the other directions.
It's taken 10 years though, so it's not
right.
it turned on a dime or anything. It's
right, and you still got more serious stuff with Monarch, but like, what
are these kryptonite looking things behind them?
You know, I think it's something within Hollow Earth because like we've seen a lot of this purple crystals like throughout the movie. Godzilla's clearly leveling up. Like I said, his arms are bigger. He's more lean this time around because he dropped some weight. Because everyone was always complaining like, "Hey, you're too overweight, Godzilla." Earlier on,
the spines look awesome.
The spines look cool. Like I said, that's the 2000s. Because like the toy that was kind of shown out beforehand, people were always kind of crapping on. But I'm like, why don't we wait for the final product? Then you see it, and then he, like I said, I think he looks really cool. Like the shot, like my favorite shot in the trailer. I mean, aside from them like running together, is just that shot of him kind of roaring. He's like, yeah, I'm leveled up.
Yeah, that's
Like
really
that.
nice.
That looks cool. And then this is the money shot for me of the trailer. I mean, that's why I made it the thumbnail of the video. But like, look at the spikes. Like you can see him even kind of on his arms in that too. But like, he's like smiling. Like, yeah, I'm jacked. I'm like ready. I mean, we have normal Godzilla. We have, I guess, his evolved form, which I guess is gonna be his new form going forward. This is like his Super Saiyan God form, as I want to say, because Burning Godzilla is Super Saiyan. I wonder if he's more powerful than Burning Godzilla, or if that's still the
I wonder how this even happened. Like, if they're gonna explain why he's so much different. Like, if he just like hung out down there.
well,
Like,
because you see right here the shot of like he's kind of like within the Hollow Earth, absorbing some sort of energy, like these crystals and that. And there's stuff that Gia was looking at too. But some of the stuff I'm really looking for. So okay, so there's gonna be a fight in Egypt, which is gonna be pretty fun. We see Godzilla kind of in the desert at 1.2. So I think this is like I think him and Kong will, like right there, you can see that like in the background.
A couple different locations. I hope we get a lot of them together then.
Yeah, so we're gonna get. I know we got Egypt, we got Brazil, we got Hollow Earth, we got a bunch of different places in this movie. We're gonna get some daytime battles for sure. So we're gonna get a lot of action in this movie, and it'll probably be like really creative stuff. But I mean, there's gonna be a lot of visual storytelling with the monsters. Like this moment right here is be a really good moment for Kong too, because he's like ready to fight, and then for the first time, like since he was a kid, he finds like another member of like his kind of sorts. I like the shadows, how that kind of like changes too.
Yeah.
And like it's gonna be a really like emotional moment for Kong too, because he's like finally gonna find other members of his kind, and then he has to deal with like something. Like you can see his facial expression kind of change. Like he's going full Kratos from God of War, by the way, with like his little axe and hunting.
I don't know. The CG doesn't look awesome on Little Kong. I gotta be honest.
Yeah,
but
you know what? I was kind of feeling the same vibes too. Like Kong looks perfect, like in every shot, I think. But like Little Kong, there's some kind of uncanny valley with it. Maybe it's just the color fur or whatnot.
Yeah, it's hard to make a baby proportions too, like look right. Maybe I don't know.
But like I said, he looks like Skull Island, Birth of Kong. But and then we have our first look at some of the human cast right here. We have Gia is obviously going to be kind of like the main one.
Yeah,
Dan Stevens right here. He looked like everyone else looks all foreign. Like he looks like he's just kind of chill, with his little Hawaiian shirts or whatnot. I hope he's like really fun and charismatic and brings like the energy to the movie.
Yeah.
Like if he's like he'll probably be like the Han Solo type in the film. So Rebecca Hall, obviously she changed her hairstyle. I don't know, like maybe people are a fan of it, but Kong right here. This is probably where he runs into like the Scar King in that, because it's kind of a hidden area within the Hollow Earth. Because it looks like right here, like he's charging the axe at this source of power, if you will. But it looks kind of like you see like the skulls and skeletons that it looks like some sort of prison, if you will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like a graveyard of like his ancestors or whatnot. But
yeah, I'm wondering if this is a flashback.
No, I think this is present because in the very next shot you see Kong there, and that's where the Scar King's at. So this is like the tribe of Kongs that are down there. So like he's gonna be pissed off for whatever reason. Like when he sees like this strange ape, like wow, you're not under my leadership. Probably, I think like I said, because Kong bows to no one. But then you have this guy who's like, no, I'm gonna humble you, Kong. So, and then of course you have Kong chasing the little buffalo or little hyena monsters or whatever. He's probably just hunting for food, is what I'd assume. Just kind of living his life. This stuff here, like this is like the Iwi tribe. Maybe this ties to Egypt too, right? Like you see the pyramid shapes. Like what if the Iwi or whatever built the pyramids for real? You know how I always talk about aliens did it. So and there's like this weird beam of light, if you will. So you got these people in the tribes and that. Gia is kind of the chosen one, I think, of some sorts. But like, what is this higher power, if you will? So like that's like kind of some of the mystery of the film is kind of what has me like most intrigued, if you will. And then you have Kong right there. Like I said, the effects on Kong here look great. You can see kind of the concerned look in his eye. Gia's here as well doing her thing. These are some very interesting. Like, what is that? Like something's going on with her hands too. You see that? Yeah, something going on with there. Like she's maybe having a vision quest. Obviously, Godzilla breaks out there, the best looking shot in the trailer. And then we have these shots of Kong. There's the Scar King kind of like walking out right there. King Louis, as a lot of people like to call him. So, like I say, it reminds me of Koba from the Planet of the Apes movies. But you can see right here, there's Kong there, and there's the tribes. So I think that's still like that shot from earlier kind of ties back into this. So, but yeah, and like I said, get a first look at Scar King. I kind of like that we have like another like primate type villain. Like maybe it'll be kind of like War of the Gargantuas esque, potentially. So, but yeah, so yeah, like, oh, I guess I lost Ryan at some point as I continued to kind of ramble on a little bit. So, but let me go back and read some of these comments really quick that I've kind of been missing for a while. Where I was at. All right, Beekeeper or Nightswind. Beekeeper sounds neat. I need to pray too. Yep, hit the second one. Saw that yesterday. All right, let's add it back in. All right, Ryan, you back?
My Wi-Fi just
Okay.
like pooped itself.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so yeah, I was just reading some of these comments. Hi, respect Kaiju Network.
How good's the trailer doing view-wise? I haven't seen how many views.
I'm sure it's probably over 1 million or something right now. Doom Part 2, appeal families. Yeah, they're appealing families, kids for this. Probably made for. Okay, that's an interesting comments. Okay, I'm out. All right, some very interesting comments going on. So Godzilla gets an upgrade. Nice. Okay. Millie Bobby Brown isn't in this film. Yeah, I guess not. I don't know if she like to come back or that. Let's see Godzilla flashbacks first. Yes, this is the thing I really want to see too. I want flashbacks to the Ancient Titan War. We got to have that, don't you think? We got to have some sort of flashbacks to the Ancient Titan War, and it's got to be something like that. I think that's like definitely a must within this movie.
Yeah, they can't keep avoiding it.
They can't. I mean, we've already shown a lot of monster stuff. We need the flashbacks to the Ancient Titan War. We need some crazy shenanigans like that. I think that'll do us some pretty good. So, but yeah. So lots and lots of stuff. Is there anything else you want to point out with it? Because I know you got to get going in a minute too. So,
no, I mean, I'll pop it open myself again and like see, but.
Okay.
Like I said, I like the editing of it a lot. There's a lot of. It's gonna, I think, in a way that maybe Godzilla versus Kong didn't feel as much. I feel like this is gonna be like a very global movie,
right?
Because a lot of big locations and stuff.
Yeah, this looks like a lot bigger movie than the last one. Because Godzilla vs Kong like felt like, in terms of scale, a lot smaller than King of the Monsters.
I really don't want them to edit this one down.
You know what? I haven't heard anything about reshoots or anything like that. I feel like this is more Wingard's vision than the last movie, anyways, because he was more involved in the story. So, Scar King, his command over the Titan, we see.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be kind of crazy.
I wonder if it's a thing where, like, when Kong went down in the last movie, he thought he found like the center of everything, and he really didn't.
No, I think it'll probably be like that.
You know, especially like this Iwi thing or whatever. Like, this is something they didn't even know about, and GA just kind of like they just stumble upon it. Maybe I don't know. That's the only explanation I think for something like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's, like I said, a lot of stuff going on. So.
Wow, this looks really nice though.
Oh yeah.
No, I love Godzilla's design. I love the upgrade.
Yeah, I like it too because, like I said, it gives them a distinct look. Somebody's dropping a lot of F-bombs in the chat, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's pretty funny. I get a kick out of it. Love it.
It is really nice. I will say that it seems like every movie we're getting a different look.
Right. It's like
movies,
blue and just change the design, but the pink is okay. Yeah, like the pink is like very Shin Godzilla 2000-esque, and I'm okay with it for right now. The blue is still iconic to me, but I like when we can kind of change it up a little bit from time to time, because the pink is, like I said, the pink spikes very 2000-esque and kind of unique and stuff, but still fun regardless. But it's just we're in a very like crazy state with the Godzilla movie, so but yeah, I think like I pretty much said like pretty much all you could really say about this trailer for right now. I'm really excited to watch the movie. This hour-and-a-half stream was fun to do. Usually if I do these by myself, my voice is gone, but like when you have somebody to kind of bounce off of, it's usually pretty good. So some people are just like honestly don't know what to say. Yeah, this trailer definitely feels more divisive than like the last Godzilla versus Kong trailer. I will say that because they are going in a much wackier direction, but maybe it'll like, I still think this movie is going to do very well. Because, like I said, this is going to appeal more to the younger audience and the kids and all that. Godzilla and Kong kind of become more superheroes. And the superhero genre is kind of fading. So let's like make the monsters like this, and it's literally turning into the Showa era. Like we're in the Godzilla vs Megalon phase right now.
It is kind of unreal to think that the movies have turned out like this, and it's it's a good thing. I mean, it's in a way, if you think about it, it's made a lot of the older franchise, like the way that they used to make the movies, a lot more mainstream.
Yeah,
people
like
are like, man, this is crazy. And it's like, okay, well then go watch the old films and you realize that this is how they've always done it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we've really, like, the series has really kind of come full circle with the show era. Like, I mean, they've clearly just, let's go crazier. Like that's the takeaway from this movie. I mean, I still can't believe the shot I'm looking at right now. I mean, we went from Gareth Edwards, like really grounded, never see the monsters half the time, to fuck it, let's have Godzilla with upgraded pink spikes, Kong with a mechanical like arm, running side by side like they're Batman and Robin, or Rocky and Apollo Creed, inside a giant crystal like palace area. We have really jumped the shark.
It's still awesome though, man.
It is. Like, how could you not? Like, there's a big giddy smile on my face seeing stuff like this. Like, Godzilla running reminds me of Godzilla vs Megalon when he's trying to run and team up with Jet Jaguar. You know what we need? We need them to shake hands. Don't put it past them to do that in the movie though. At this point, how are they, like? Because like I said, they're running side by side now. They clearly have, like, they have to. This movie is gonna be about them working through their differences. Like we clearly can't do this on our own. We have to work to become friends. And like, it's clear that they are going full friendship by this point. Like, they've been through hell. Like, we have to, like, I mean, you saw the poster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the tagline of the movie is "Rise Together or Fall Alone," which is a pretty cool tagline. I kind of like it. Very different. But it's a cool, like, you have to work together or you're going to, like, you can't do this alone. You have to, like, work as a team. You have to become best friends. But like, after this, it's like, where do they even go from here with the MonsterVerse? So probably like alien invasion. That'd be my next.
Yeah,
game.
I mean,
Or,
their only other options are spin-off. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. But I mean, like, spin-off is an obvious one. But if this is like the craziest shit it gets, it's a good ending. Then I don't mind. Man. It's like,
yeah, I mean, you're about to see -1, so you have to let me know what you think of that when you're done with it. But
I gotta
you're gonna
head out
see something. Yeah, I know. You're about to see like the really total opposite of this.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it's good because I really didn't like Shin Godzilla. There's parts of it. You know, it's funny. From like a filmmaking perspective, I really like Shin Godzilla. I think it's well directed and well edited. I just, as a Godzilla fan, I just didn't like it at all.
Yeah,
like, the fan of me was like, this is really. It didn't, like, I don't feel like it needed to exist. Other than, like, you know, Japan flexing on America, like, oh, we can still make them. You know, I don't know. You know, and it's always also fair to think about, like, I'm not a Japanese person. It might feel a lot different to a Japanese person to watch.
Right.
Movies. This, you know,
yeah, Shin Godzilla is more linked to that, but like this one, I think like the human element's way better than Shin Godzilla because like there's like, it's not just boardroom scenes. Like, you actually feel for this like main character story. Like, he gives a really good performance. Like, he feels more like an interesting character, even without the monster stuff. It's interesting. So, but anyways, well, I will let you get to that. Chat, I want to say thank you. This is the biggest stream I've done in forever. Like I said, getting you and Pierce on this thing was great. It was like the old days. It felt like nostalgic. I'm glad you were able to jump on for a little bit. Like, that was like, I was like, yes, finally. So anyways, go enjoy -1. Chat, you have a great evening. Let us know in the comment section down below what you thought of the Godzilla Kong the New Empire trailer, and we'll see you all next time. You got anything to plug, or you got your anything? Or
I'm pimping out my movie trailer. Go look at my movie trailer I put in the chat.
Okay, yep. Go check out his trailer. It's pretty legit. He's actually, like I said, that's why we haven't seen much of Kaiju Network this past year. He's been going to school and making a movie. And I know, do you miss doing some of the videos though? I'm sure you do. Like, I know you've been very busy. I know, I miss them.
Yeah, it got to the point where I feel like I was beating some things to death, but I do miss the streams. I do miss like the breakdowns and all of that stuff because it's fun to talk about.
Yeah, like I said, it's fun, it's exciting
stuff, and only people like us like this stuff. So it was always fun to do it.
Yeah, so I love the Shut Up Sean's and just some of the other stuff like that. Yeah, rating the CCXP chat. So lots of fun. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a good night. I'm gonna get some food and take care of a few other things. But See you later.